Go. Tip-off goes to San Antonio. And now the opening lineup for Chicago. We've got LeBron James. He's out there with Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Wembanyama in at the four-man position. Now here's Leonard.
It'll be the Bulls off the tip. Let's check out Chicago's starting lineup. They've got LeBron James. Wembanyama's out there with O'Neal. Then there's Pippen. And it's Gilgeous-Alexander in at the two-guard spot.
Yeah, so many times we will see shooters of any caliber miss that wide-open three.
Pass to Abdul-Jabbar. Here's Chamberlain. It's hauled in by the Bulls. LeBron outside. Wembanyama sets a screen for James. And a wide-open look for Wembanyama. Misses the jumper.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
Bounce pass on Antetokounmpo. Pass to KD. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Antetokounmpo. About 1 minute into the first quarter. Here's SGA.
And watch out for SGA going to the basket. He will put it on your head if you're not watching.
Durant, the pass to Abdul-Jabbar. And here's Leonard. Takes the three. Wow, drew the contact, and that three almost went in, so he'll go to the line for 3 free throws.
Yeah, good job trying to get a hand in the face, but you've got to be more careful.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Three shots. 3 shots.
And he's good on the first of 3.
Known for his incredible defense, Leonard's huge hands and timing really helped make an impact on that end.
Good on the second free throw. And he makes all 3.
And what an advantage. You really feel like you can always trust him when he's at the line.
Let's check in now with our Allie Laforce, who's got a story for us. Allie?
Well, I had a chance to talk with the head coach for San Antonio. We talked about the challenges the defense faces when dealing with Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. He said once Shai gets under the arc, it's impossible to prevent the shot. He's too shifty. So we need to be ready to help off on the wings early and try and bump him out to the perimeter. Not easy to control the movements of Shai. Back to you.
Great work as always, Allie. Thank you. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Now Durant. Chamberlain, the pass to Antetokounmpo. Giannis is double. Back to Chamberlain. Just 5 to shoot. Durant, no good.
And I think that one could have easily have fallen for him.
SGA kicks to LeBron. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more. That's going to send LeBron James to the line. It's going to go on Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. Bulls shooting their first free throw of the game here.
LeBron James at the line for 1.
The feel LeBron has for the game, unreal. Whatever situation he finds himself in, he always seems to have an answer.
Now here's Antetokounmpo. Shoots over James, and that one's good. Antetokounmpo. We've seen the lead change hands quite a bit in this one.
And guys, I think each team knows they can win this game, just a matter who can catch that momentum.
Here's LeBron. Leonard with the ball. Now SGA defending. And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
And Antetokounmpo slamming it down there, using his sensational will to finish with the flush.
KD against Wembanyama. Back to LeBron. It's not going to go for him. Great D that time from Giannis. Outside, Abdul-Jabbar. Pass to Leonard. All sorts of time. And that comes off the assist by Abdul-Jabbar. Leonard's got 8 points.
You set him up more often than not. Leonard will knock him down.
And the Bulls decide to take their first time out here.
And doesn't like how things are going right now.
Yeah, no choice there but to burn a timeout. You've got to talk it over, regroup, and hope your opponent cools off a little bit.
James, the pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Lobbed up there for O'Neal. KD against Wembanyama. And it's out of bounds to the Spurs as San Antonio retains possession. And right now, let's watch that terrific swat.
And making a statement right away, letting them know they won't get any easy ones when he's around.
Now, here's Antetokounmpo. Just 5 on the clock. The fader. Offensive rebound. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
And I'll tell you, the combination of agility, wingspan, and stamina, very difficult to keep Wilt from scoring off those misses.
And that one's good. Wembanyama.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
San Antonio leading by 5. Outside Leonard. Shot on the wing. Action coming off the assist from KD. Leonard's got 10 points in the game.
And one thing that makes Leonard's shot so effective is the backspin. Gives him that magic touch.
And there's the call on Durant. That is his first foul of the game.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
And it's the Bulls with the ball. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's on Kawhi Leonard.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. 2 shots.
He's off on the first. And he's good on the second. 9 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Outside, Abdul-Jabbar. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. Kawhi Leonard has been on display for San Antonio. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And let's get your take, guys, on the hustle stats for the Spurs.
I mean, they've come out aggressive defensively, getting into them and coming up with some cookies along the way.
And they've also done a really good job scoring off turnovers. Not just pressuring the ball, but cashing those in scoring opportunities.
So on the floor for Chicago to start the second quarter. Victor Wembanyama is out there with Pippen. Then there's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Then it's O'Neal. And it's James in at the point guard position. Now Pippen. Kawhi Leonard missing from long range. Fade. That one's good. The San Antonio lead is cut down now to just 2 on the basket from LeBron.
No question, James, is the green light from anywhere. That mid-range is just another area where he's dangerous.
Abdul-Jabbar. Standing tall, Abdul-Jabbar.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
Well, you just have to communicate those switches. If you don't, it's on you.
Timeout called, the Bulls. Quarter number 2 with just over a minute gone. Here's Pippen. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
His agility makes Pippen so dangerous inside. He can create contact while also being able to get the shot off.
2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good.
What doesn't Scottie Pippen do? A very polished defender who can also rain buckets down from wherever. Whenever Scottie's on the floor, he is making trouble for you.
And both free throws good for Pippen. Here's Leonard. He's got 10. We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter now. And here's Giannis from outside. It's good on the putback.
Oh, great timing. He is one tough customer on that offensive glass.
You know, it's like he has a sixth sense of where that rebound is going. Now, here's SGA. Pass to Pippen. O'Neal sets the screen for Pippen. And the Bulls with another miss. Spurs leading by 4. Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
Thank you. Victor Wembanyama is trying to gain strength, but he said it's important not to lose your mobility. So bulking up is not a good word. It's more being stable. That's the way to keep going. I don't need to bulk up. I need to get my core stronger. I need to get solid. Back over to you, Kevin.
That approach makes sense. All right, Allie, thank you for the report. Now, Kevin Durant. After the miss 3 from Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
And for Durant, it's just that simple. Get the ball and shoot.
Wembanyama, a screen on Leonard. SGA feeling it out a bit. 5 to shoot. Down low. Oh, the size and the force of Shaquille O'Neal.
O'Neal is a force of nature. Once he gets it that low, it is a foregone conclusion.
Antetokounmpo passes to Abdul-Jabbar. Durant against Pippen. For 3. KD can't get it to go.
And that was almost a block. Still did enough to alter the shot.
He didn't quite get a hand on it, but he did enough to affect the miss.
Now here's Leonard. After the miss from Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. And they pick up 2. Leonard's got 12 points in the game.
This is how dominant Leonard can be. And once he finds his comfort zone, he keeps his foot on the gas.
Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over. Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. Outside, SGA. Outside for Wembanyama. O'Neal a screen on Abdul-Jabbar. Pippen with the wide open look. That's good, and it's Wembanyama with the assist.
Oh, nice setup by Wembanyama. On top of everything else, this guy has an incredible IQ.
Antetokounmpo passes to Abdul-Jabbar. And here's Leonard. SGA defending. That one's not going to go.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Antetokounmpo looking over the floor. KD a screen on Pippen. Antetokounmpo dishes to KD. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's going to be on Victor Wembanyama.
And just using that length to his full advantage. Durant draws the foul, and we know what usually happens when he steps to the line.
The first free throw is good.
Such a unique player. Kevin Durant, pure shooter, incredibly skilled, all at nearly 7 feet tall.
Durant hits them both.
A big man with a nice shooting stroke. You love to see it.
Giannis against LeBron. And the rejection by Antetokounmpo. That shot is off. And so we conclude the first half. It's the Spurs leading by 6. We've got more hoops coming your way in just a moment. We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Kawhi Leonard really has his fingerprints all over this one.
And it's something that isn't his strength, but he's done a great job of finding the open man.
Well, this team has trusted him with this level of responsibility, and it's easy to see why.
San Antonio leading by 6. Antetokounmpo is out there with Durant. Then there's Kawhi Leonard. Then it's Kareem, and it's Chamberlain in at the 5, down low. That's the San Antonio 5. Off on the layup.
Wow, you got to commend the defensive effort right there. It really made a difference.
Pippen, the pass to Wembanyama. LeBron against Giannis. LeBron, that's a 2-pointer. San Antonio with the rebound. Chamberlain got 5 rebounds tonight. Here's how to deliver the hammer!
What a finish!
An amazing athlete. The length,
speed. Giannis is borderline impossible to guard when he is playing downhill.
Bulls trail by 8. Pass to Wembanyama. Wembanyama sets a screen for LeBron. Five on the clock. Too much strength. LeBron powering his way inside.
And making it look easy. LeBron overwhelms the defense inside.
Here's KD. Nice D from Pippen.
Defense did just enough to force that miss. I really expected him to get 2 there.
Here's LeBron. 7 points in the game. Here's SGA. Chamberlain with the block.
And the quickness off the floor, the insane reach. Well, one of the greatest shot blockers you'll ever see.
James with it. Leonard picks him up. LeBron kicks to SGA. Out left to the wing. Outside Pippen. Cracks in the tray. Pippen's got 9.
Practically automatic shot there by Pippen. He knows he just needs the ball, and he is good to go.
Here's Durant. Up again. And it's Shaq with the rebound. Shaq's got 5 rebounds tonight. Gilgeous-Alexander on the move. Durant with some nice D. And so it's Durant with it. He'll bring it up for the San Antonio Spurs. It's a 3-point game. Back to Antetokounmpo. Pass to Durant. The 15-footer, and that's off the glass and in. He has 6.
Anywhere Durant can find a shot, he can make a shot. That certainly includes the mid-range.
Chicago calls timeout. In addition to going over the game plan and making whatever necessary adjustments have to be made, Greg, this timeout also the time for players to get rehydrated or hydrate for the first time with some Gatorade. Plenty of basketball still to be played here, and they have to get recharged.
That's a great point. Without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a game. And that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have got to be hydrated.
High post, Pippen. Working on Abdul-Jabbar. Wembanyama. And the shot goes in. And that's now 6 points for Victor Wembanyama.
And this is what you want to see. Wembanyama attacking with authority inside.
Outside, Abdul-Jabbar. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
Well, oftentimes illegal screens fall into a gray area, but that time he got called for it.
Bulls trail by 3. James, the pass to Wembanyama. And stolen by Chamberlain. Here's KD. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a 3-point play.
Yeah, this is a testament to how competitive Durant is, able to score against physical defenders.
The Spurs shooting the 6th attempt at the free throw line tonight.
At the line for the Spurs, Kevin Durant, shooting 1.
That's good from Durant. Second half here. We're just over 3.5 minutes into it. Gilgeous-Alexander, a screen on Antetokounmpo. James, that's a two-pointer. Rebounded by the Spurs. Abdul-Jabbar's got his 4th rebound in this one. Antetokounmpo finds Abdul-Jabbar. Now here's Durant. They get it again. Nice work on the board. It's paying off with the basket. Chamberlain got the lead up to 8 now for the Spurs.
But here's the problem. No one's got the strength to move Wilt off his spot, and no one has the height to challenge the shot at its point of release.
Now here's Leonard. They lead by 8. That's the biggest of the game. Here's Giannis. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. SGA sends a screen for James. Clock at 6. And the Bulls with another miss. Durant kicks to Giannis. Fires the 3. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. And so it's San Antonio in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. They've played the better game so far, but their work is far from over. Back to the action in just a minute. And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Well, coaches love unselfishness, and this is exactly what they're referring to.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this 4th and final quarter. Taking a look at the Bulls. And Wembanyama's out there with O'Neal. Then it's James. Then there's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Pippen in at the small forward. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Spurs.
And guys, how about the unselfishness and all about working that ball around, shifting the defense, and just seeking out the best shot.
And the relentless pace has really taken a toll on the opposition.
So he gets them both. Spurs leading by 6. Durant with it. Durant with a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. Leonard, the 18-footer is right on the mark.
Totally dialed in. Leonard makes quick work from that mid-range.
James, a screen on Leonard. SGA up top. He's covered by Leonard. O'Neal sets the screen for Pippen. Just 4 to shoot. And stolen by Chamberlain. Giannis flies the other way.
Just hard to match up with Antetokounmpo's speed, especially in the open floor.
And Shaq with the slam.
Man, can you always depend on him or what to lead you to the right place with that pass? Money.
Now, here is Abdul-Jabbar. Nobody near Leonard. No good on the triple.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Here's Pippen, and 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
Second personal foul. Second team foul. At the line for the Bulls, Scottie Pippen. 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
Free throw good from Pippen.
And it's been an outstanding game for them at the free throw line, not missing their chances when they get them.
And both free throws good for Pippen. First minute and a half of basketball played here in the fourth quarter. Antetokounmpo passes to Abdul-Jabbar. And the rejection by Wembanyama. And it's SGA in the corner. Back to James. That one misses. Some solid defense from Antetokounmpo. Abdul-Jabbar looking over the floor. And the rejection by Wembanyama. Bulls trail by 6. LeBron James on the wing. Wow, what a play! Unbelievable!
And what an explosive finisher LeBron is, rocking the rim whenever he goes up like that.
Now onto the Kumbo. James. He'll tip it. There is nobody in their right mind getting in the way of Shaq.
Well, they're getting stops, and they're attacking on the offensive end.
And their all-around play has been the key to chipping away at this deficit.
Outside, Wembanyama.
2 minutes remaining.
Here's SGA. That doesn't go. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. Now onto the Kumbo. Abdul-Jabbar outside. Now Durant. 6 to shoot. Puts it up from 17, and it's off. And so it's Pippen with it. He brings it up for the Chicago Bulls. Here in the fourth, they've allowed just 4 points. Gilgeous-Alexander, and he does not hit.
And at this point, the defense is daring him to shoot.
Now onto the Kumbo. 107 left in the fourth quarter. O'Neal with the steal. Here is Wembanyama. It's stolen by Abdul-Jabbar. Now onto the Kumbo.
And the aggressiveness on display here from O'Neal. Terrific at turning shots away with that size.
Wembanyama, and there's the dunk.
That is world class.
What a huge shot at this point in the game.
Timeout Spurs. Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Thanks, guys. I was able to hear the Spurs coach going over their plan during the break. He pleaded with his guys to keep their emotions in check, saying, you're battling right now. Continue to play smart. Don't try to be a hero out there. Play for one another. Guys, let's see what happens.
All right, Allie, we thank you for that. Outside, Antetokounmpo. Chamberlain a screen. The Bulls call timeout. What an opportunity here.
Yeah, chance to take the lead. This is huge.
James looking around. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Good.
Well, that's a tough matchup because he's skilled and relentless.
And so the big win by Chicago in a tight game. This win sets a tremendous emotional boost for him.
Really an accomplishment and crazy finish to take a road game like this and simply deflate an entire building.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. Alongside Tim Legler, Greg Anthony, and our reporter, Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching, folks. And now, our player of the game, LeBron James.
go.
And Chicago starts out with the ball here. So let's take a look at the Chicago Bulls starting lineup. They've got James. He's out there with Victor Wembanyama. And it's O'Neal in at the center position. Durant finds Antetokounmpo. And finished off by Davis.
And let's not forget about his athleticism. Dominant above the rim. Davis knows how to use his size to his advantage.
The three, James. The rebound by the Spurs. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Well, I had a chance to talk with the head coach for the Spurs. Well, no surprise, we started chatting about Victor Wembanyama, and I asked what the plan was there, and Coach said with a shrug, stay on him and hope for the best. What can you do? So still no magic answers for how to slow down a unique threat like Wemby on the floor. Guys?
Thank you for that, Allie. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. San Antonio getting their last shot to go. Wembanyama, pass to Pippen. Let's go with a three. Kawhi Leonard comes up with a rebound.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
Pass to Chamberlain. Lets it fly. Again, the Spurs score.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
The shot by James, no good. Here's Antetokounmpo. San Antonio moving the ball around. Leonard on the wing. Jacks up a three, and Antetokounmpo with the basket on the assist by Leonard.
You can really feel the momentum swinging in their direction.
Yeah, but they can't relax. They've got to keep building on this lead because it is not safe.
Now here's SGA. And here's Pippen. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander, and that's good. His first bucket of the game.
Yeah, total focus from Shea there. Ready to go off the feed.
Outside Durant. Over James. And San Antonio getting another bucket right there.
Not going to miss that one very often. Great job.
The Bulls trail by 9. SGA surveying the D. Fires for three. Nails it from beyond the arc. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 5 points.
Outside, inside, in between, doesn't matter. SGA is lethal.
Outside Durant. Pass to Leonard. Down to 5 on the shot clock. With the fadeaway. O'Neal pulls it in.
That's a shot he'd like back. He's usually going to make those.
James finds Gilgeous-Alexander. Back to James. Antetokounmpo against Gilgeous-Alexander. Throws it up high.
Gliding the pass to where it needed to be.
Wow, a strong finish to seal the deal. And so Antetokounmpo will bring it up for the San Antonio Spurs. 4-point game. Davis from long range. Rebound by the Bulls. James passes to Pippen. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. James outside. And no good. Great D that time from Antetokounmpo. Pass to Davis. Knocks it loose. James with a steal. There's a 4-second difference between the shot and game clock. And stolen by Antetokounmpo. And he lobs it up to the rim. And here's Leonard on the wing. Durant. And they're going to count that bucket, and they'll send him to the line. It could be a 3-point play.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You gotta show some fire and keep defending.
San Antonio, Kevin Durant. One shot.
Free throw is good from Durant. 5 ticks left to play in the first. Kevin Durant has been leading the charge for San Antonio, hunting for opportunities, leading to 9 points in the quarter. More NBA on 2K Sports right after this. And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. All right, guys, before we move on, what do you think about the Spurs at this point?
It's simple. The main takeaway from the first quarter is they're winning this game with defense.
Making it as difficult as possible for the offense to find clean looks. Great stuff.
They've got Giannis Antetokounmpo. Davis out there with Kawhi Leonard. Then there's Kevin Durant. And it's Chamberlain in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. So that's who San Antonio starts the second with.
You want to run your offense through him. A reliable scoring option.
Antetokounmpo, the pass to Durant. That three's off the mark.
Locking the arc down. Defense knows it's on them to scare off those shots.
Pass to Pippen. Back to SGA. Leonard pulls down the board.
I'm trying to think of the last time I saw him miss a shot like it. It's been a while.
Scottie Pippen, first personal foul. First team foul.
Second quarter, and we're just over a minute in. On the wing, Durant. Leonard passes to Antetokounmpo. Shot clock at 6. Puts up a 3. Chicago with a rebound. Here's SGA, and it's blocked by Davis.
A big block from the big fella Anthony Davis, putting every inch of that wingspan to work there.
And it's Antetokounmpo with the miss. The Bulls trail by 8. They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
SGA passes to Pippen. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Shoots over Davis. Gilgeous-Alexander no good. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Back to Durant. The 3. And once again off the mark by San Antonio. Now here's Pippen. He's covered closely. And here's O'Neal. Checked by Davis. O'Neal passes to Gilgeous-Alexander. And that one comes up a bit short.
He hasn't been able to find his touch this quarter.
Yeah, straight up, guys. Like, he's ice cold, like freezing. What's colder than cold? But you don't have to shoot it, my guy. It's okay to pass the ball.
Now here's Leonard. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. And here in the second quarter, about 3 minutes played. Wembanyama finds SGA. Pippen outside.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Chicago needs to get off a shot here. O'Neal misses. San Antonio leading by 8. Antetokounmpo with it. Now Gilgeous-Alexander defending. Pass to Davis. Oh, Anthony Davis reigns in the 3.
Don't underestimate Davis. He is a versatile scorer who can shoot from just about anywhere.
And now the first timeout called here for Chicago.
Failing to find a rhythm offensively. Something that needs to change and change soon.
And coach called his timeout to try and reset things on offense. Shake them up a bit so they can hopefully start getting some shots to fall.
Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. Chicago passing it around. Pippen outside. Another shot. That shot is good by O'Neal.
Hard work pays off with a rebound and a bucket. That's just great fundamentals.
Right side Durant. The three is up. Good. And Antetokounmpo gets the assist. Antetokounmpo has got 4 assists in the game. And stolen by Antetokounmpo. Outside Davis. Pass to Durant from the arc. And again, it's San Antonio with a 3.
Capable of scoring from any area. Love when Durant takes charge and dominates like this.
Now here's Pippen. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Screen by O'Neal. And there's the lob. 4 on the clock. Stolen by Davis. Leonard passes to Antetokounmpo. Oh, nice finish from the low block. That one's good. Antetokounmpo's got 5 points.
Leaving absolutely nothing on the table right now. Their focus and execution has been outstanding.
It's caused them to pull away a bit. Let's see if they can keep the train on the tracks.
And through the first half, a pretty lopsided affair. San Antonio on top, leading by 17. And we'll be back right after this. After a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly in the second. You know, Kevin Durant has really been making it happen here, guys.
They've leaned on him to provide a lot of offense, and that's how he likes it.
He always wants to be a go-to guy for them. I'm sure he'll be calling for the ball even more in this half.
Here's Antetokounmpo. A 17-point lead, their biggest. And so in the game for the Bulls, they've got Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. James is out there with Wembanyama. And it's Pippen in at the 1 spot. Now here's Davis. Durant with a screen on Wembanyama. Davis from long range. O'Neal pulls it in. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. James outside. That one's good. And so Gilgeous-Alexander with the assist.
I like how fast Bond makes decisions, reading the defense ahead of time, rising and shooting with confidence.
Outside Durant. Antetokounmpo, the pass to Chamberlain. O'Neal with it, guarded by Antetokounmpo. Back to SGA. Second half getting started, about a minute played. Lets it go from the wing. Boy, clanks that one off the back iron and it falls. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 9 points.
That's why you keep your head up. If the assist is there, you can pounce.
Antetokounmpo, the pass to Davis. Here's Durant. The 3 ball. That shot is off. Gilgeous-Alexander against Antetokounmpo. Pippen outside. Back to SGA. Plenty of space. And good as it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down. And that's now 11 points for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Outside Davis. Fires the 3. On target from range. And the Spurs lead by 13.
It's the confidence I love when Davis just catches it and shoots it. He doesn't second guess himself. He just lets it fly.
Here's Pippen. Knocks down the triple. Pippen's got himself on the board with a 3 there.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
San Antonio calls timeout. And so Antetokounmpo will bring it up for San Antonio. 17 points was their biggest margin. Pass to Chamberlain. Here's Durant. Chicago grabs the miss. Wembanyama's got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's SGA. SGA showing off the athleticism there.
This is anyone's game now, and they have the momentum.
Things are firing on all cylinders for them right now. We'll see if they can keep it going.
For 3, Durant. San Antonio again can't hit. Bulls trail by 8. Outside, SGA. James, a screen on Antetokounmpo. Oh, deflected and stolen by Durant. Look at Durant taking advantage of the open floor.
Running the floor, Durant pushes himself to get ahead of the defense.
James, outside. They set the pick. Launches a 3. Gets the 3 ball to go. James has got 6 points.
They're making smart adjustments, setting guys up for success.
But it took them a little while to get there. Just goes to show as long as you persevere, you'll figure your way out.
Now here's Davis. Give him 8. Outside Durant. Clock at 6. 3-pointer. That doesn't go either for Durant. Chicago with the ball. They're on a 15-5 run. Back to Pippen. James, outside. O'Neal.
Hard work creating the second chance opportunity.
Spurs lead by 5. Outside Durant. The 3. That doesn't go either for Durant.
And you never want to give a shooter like him a clean look.
Pass to James. Doesn't go that time. Excellent D there from Davis. 1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. Durant, pass to Chamberlain. Leonard outside. Antetokounmpo outside. It's good. And the assist that time from Leonard. Leonard's got 3 assists now in this one.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You gotta show some fire and keep defending.
And so it's San Antonio finishing the quarter with an 8-point lead. Getting lots of great looks, shooting it well. That's why they're up. We'll be right back. All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
You've got to admire the vision just as much as the accuracy. Not many players can even spot that pass.
4th quarter action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. Giannis Antetokounmpo is out there with Kevin Durant. Then there's Kawhi Leonard. Then it's Anthony Davis. And it's Chamberlain in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's the San Antonio 5.
Just a master of the mid-range. Look, LeBron James, he knows how to get to his spots and knock down the shots.
Durant with the bucket.
He's been playing great, unselfish basketball, really putting the rock in the hands of the right shooters.
His court vision has been on display in this one. He's doing a tremendous job just orchestrating the offense beautifully.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Davis finds Durant. And San Antonio getting another bucket right there.
As versatile as they have come in NBA history, Durant just makes it look so easy.
Pippen, pass to Wembanyama. Now SGA. Lots of room. Ooh, a little luck that time as it drops. 15 points for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
He's bringing a lot of energy to this offense, not letting the scoreboard discourage him right now.
He's going to keep putting up shots regardless of the score. That's the kind of player he is.
The Spurs call time. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
I was able to hear the Spurs coach going over their plan during the break. He told his guys, let's not waste this advantage. Hold on to it. Stay aggressive. Let's not give up ground. Coach wants to see his team staying strong out there, guys.
As always, Allie, we thank you. Outside Durant. Fires the three. Good. And Antetokounmpo gets the assist. Durant's got 10 points in just the second half. The Bulls trail by 9. Gilgeous-Alexander with the ball. Pass to Pippen. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. Tried to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Here's Durant. KD jams it straight down.
Oh, absolutely aggressive move by Durant, taking it right to the hole with authority.
James outside. Shoots from 14. Davis pulls it down. San Antonio leading by 11. Tipped. Antetokounmpo against SGA. Oh, it misses. They've done a great job of moving the ball tonight.
Yeah, B.A. Keeping everybody involved keeps everyone engaged.
Outside Leonard. Takes a three. SGA pulls it down.
And the defense dodged one right there. Not the guy you want to leave open.
It's James on the wing. Guarded by Durant. Antetokounmpo striding up court on the break.
Look, and you can't forget about Davis's length. He uses it well to grab steals.
The Bulls trail by 13. Now James, and stolen by Antetokounmpo. Now Leonard. Antetokounmpo outside. Shot clock at 5. Here's Davis. Jams it home!
They have a relentless mentality, even with the game in total control.
No let up with these guys. They're going for the throat now.
Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over. They're losing by 15. Pippen with it, guarded by Antetokounmpo. And Davis with the block. A minute 15 left in the fourth. Now Leonard. 6 on the shot clock. Fires it from 14. Wembanyama rips down the board. And so here is Chicago. 15-point game. Here's Pippen. James outside. And yes, sir! Hits the wide open James. On offense, here is San Antonio. 17 points was their biggest margin. Here's Leonard. And the call is going to be, yes, an illegal screen.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
Look, guys get away with this all the time, but on this occasion, he got caught.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Pippen outside.
Spurs foul. Kevin Durant. First personal foul. First team foul. At the line for the Bulls, Scottie Pippen taking 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
And he drops the first. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. They lead by 11. 15 seconds left in the fourth. So we see the Spurs taking the W here. Even early on in this game, they appeared happy to be playing at home.
And it makes a huge difference. Once they started to get into a groove, you never really felt like they wouldn't come out on top.
And that about wraps it up. For Richard Jefferson, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson saying thanks for watching, and let's leave you
Tip-off goes to Denver. Now let's take a look at Denver's opening lineup. They've got Markkanen. Siakam is out there with Mobley. Then there's Embiid, and it's George in at the 1. Now, here's Siakam. Pass to Embiid. Anthony Davis grabs the miss.
Doesn't register as a block, but he did everything you want defending that shot.
Well, you know, sometimes the most pivotal plays don't always go on the stat sheet.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Siakam against Edwards. To the middle. Kicks it out to Siakam. 6 on the shot clock. That's in, coming off the assist from Embiid.
Yeah, you got to get out on that. Siakam demonstrating that ability to hurt you from beyond.
LeBron drives in. Davis gets a wide open look. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Siakam's shot is off. Pass to LeBron. Outside Edwards. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
I don't know how Edwards does it. It's a blend of skill, finesse, and a little bit of luck that went down.
And he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here.
At the line for one, Anthony Edwards.
One shot.
Well, we know Edwards has an outstanding skill set, But what makes him truly special is his competitive will and ability to handle high-pressure moments.
Now, here's Markkanen. Mobley sets the pick for Markkanen. And Davis sends it back. Over in the corner, Edwards. Off target with his three. And Siakam has got the ball here for the Denver Nuggets. It's a three-point game. Outside, Markkanen. The Nuggets with another miss. And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allen.
I was able to talk with San Antonio's head coach for a minute. He told me when he was watching film of their opponent, what stood out was Lauri Markkanen's efficiency. Coach said Markkanen doesn't need high usage to be effective. He gets a lot of his points off of movement, and he brings versatility to this offense. Guys?
And as always, Allie, great job. Thank you. So David Adelman's decided to call a timeout here. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. George finds Mobley. George sets a screen for Mobley. And Siakam has it in the corner. Shot clock at 5.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
To halt the run. Good D by Anunoby.
That's a defender doing just enough to cause a miss on the layup.
Anunoby is screen on Siakam. Edwards against Siakam. Oh, here's Edwards. He started closer. Good D by Siakam. The Nuggets trail by 6. And stolen by LeBron. In transition, here comes San Antonio. Pass to Edwards. Three-pointer. Yes, and it's LeBron picking up the assist. Edwards got 6 points.
Well, it doesn't matter where he is on the court. If Edwards likes a look, he's going to take it.
So David Adelman decided to call a timeout here. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. .116 left in the first. Edwards against George. Markkanen a screen on Edwards. And here's George for 3. Anthony Davis with the rebound for San Antonio. A 12-0 run right now and counting. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
Building up a big early lead. They have taken charge of this game.
Yeah, but you can't let up at all. They've got a chance to put this game away early, and they should take it.
Now, here's Siakam. Shot clock at 6. Pass to Embiid. And Davis sends it back.
At this point, finding blocks comes naturally for AD. He just anticipates and attacks the basketball.
And that's a block right there. He swats that ball away with some energy.
And right out of the gate, trying to set the tone defensively, you gotta love that energy.
There's 25 seconds left to play here in the first.
Spurs ball.
Spurs leading by 11. 19 seconds left here in the opening quarter. A putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And what a way to start this game, dominating at both ends of the floor.
Obviously, guys, brilliant coaching, a perfect game plan.
Here's Embiid. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. That one on Davis. This is his first free throw of the game.
Free throw shooting, not an area he has worried about at all. How about last year, 88% from the line.
And the first one drops. And so he makes both from the line.
Well, you have to appreciate a big man who can step up to the line and knock it down with confidence.
And so it's San Antonio holding on to an 11-point cushion as we get ready to take a break. They've been playing some ferocious defense. We'll return shortly. And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Spurs.
Well, the coaching staff's game plan is very clear. Move the ball on the perimeter and shoot the shots with no hesitation.
And I also like how they've trusted one another with the rock, creating shots by keeping the ball moving.
Edwards is out there with LeBron James. And there's Davis. Then it's OG Anunoby. And it's Booz Ellis in at the 4. And that's who's in the game for the Spurs. 4 on the clock. Out to Edwards. And a miss there on the triple.
Well, the defense catches a break there. You expect him to make those.
And now, Allie LaForce has something for us from the sideline.
Thanks a lot, Kevin. Joel Embiid over the years has had some tough luck with injuries. He said, I've broken my face twice. I came back early with the risk of losing my vision, broken fingers. I still came back. I wish I was as lucky as others, but that doesn't mean I'm not trying to do whatever it takes to be out there. Kevin, back to you.
Thanks a lot, Allie. And it's George missing. Spurs leading by 11. James right side. A good-looking shot from the wing. James has got the first points up on the board here in the second quarter for the Spurs. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Pass to Siakam. Off target from outside. San Antonio with the ball. This is the most they've led by, 13 points. Puts it up. Bank shot. No good. And so George will bring it up for the Denver Nuggets. In the second quarter, held scoreless. Fires from 18, and he hits the jump shot. George has got his first bucket in this one.
Nice looking mid-range shot by George. Such an aggressive scorer.
Edwards dishes to Davis.
He had a defender all over him.
The Spurs have shot just one free throw earlier. 1 for 1 in the game.
At the line for the Spurs, Anthony Davis.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he makes the first.
And one of the best big men in the game, Davis, continuing to prove how dominant he is.
And both free throws good for Davis. Here's George. And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Mobley, left side. Outside, Markkanen. Down to 5 on the shot clock. It's good, and the San Antonio lead is cut to just 11 points in the basket from George.
And nice touch inside. George can finish from all 3 levels. Oh, my goodness. AD wanted them to feel that one. Davis boosts his whole team with that explosiveness.
And here are the Nuggets now. Outside, Markkanen. Back to George. Here's Mobley. That ball's nice feed that time from George. Mobley's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Outside, Davis. Pass to James. Fires from deep. And LeBron nails the three.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
So David Adelman decided to call a timeout here. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. It's George on the wing. Edwards defending. Here's Embiid. Unable to get that one. Spurs leading by 13. Anunoby kicks to Edwards. LeBron outside. The shot comes out. Good D by Siakam. Here's Denver now. He's looking for Mobley and finds him. Hammers the alley-oop through.
And went up and pulled it down. Mobley soaring.
Outside, James.
Such a physical player inside. LeBron doesn't fear contact on the way up.
The Spurs have gone 3 for 3 at the line tonight.
At the line for San Antonio, LeBron.
Shooting 2.
James. Taking 2 shots.
Free throw good, LeBron.
The feel LeBron has for the game, unreal. Whatever situation he finds himself in, he always seems to have an answer.
Both free throws good from James. The Nuggets trail by 13. George with the ball. Here's Embiid. Back to George. Lock at 6. To the left side wing. Mobley. And the 3 off target. Anunoby against George. Anunoby, good. And the Spurs lead by 15.
Look at the space he had on that one, though. There's an obvious speed mismatch between the two.
And so it's the San Antonio Spurs finding a 15-point lead at the end of the quarter. They have made it very tough to get a shot off against them. Their defense has been stifling. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. You know, Davis has been exceptional here, guys.
As impressive as the block totals are from him early on, they don't even tell the whole story. He's changed countless others.
Yeah, now that he's established that defensive presence, guys think twice before challenging him.
And so James will bring it up for the San Antonio Spurs. They lead by the biggest margin of the game, 15 points. Second half is underway, and here's who David Adelman's got on the floor. Mobley is out there with Pascal Siakam. Then there's Markkanen. Then it's Keontae George. And it's Embiid in at the 5. Launches it. And it's LeBron James with the rebound. Spurs leading by 18. With the drive. Plays it up and banks it in. James has got 9.
And they're getting points. They're getting stops. And this is how they'd like to play all the time.
Great example of how to build a lead and then sustain it. You win games on both ends of the floor.
And the ever-growing confidence of Mobley inside, he knows these are shots he can make consistently.
Pass to Anunoby. Anunoby with the screen for Edwards. Now Buzelis. Here's James. And Joel Embiid pulls it down. Embiid's got 4 rebounds in this game. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Siakam misses.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
Yeah, they might want to draw something up here to get him something at the rim or get him to the free throw line. Sometimes that's all it takes to snap a cold streak.
A shot's good from LeBron.
A monster down low. LeBron James, the rare package of skill, size, and athleticism.
It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, a new generation is entering the league, and Draymond Green said these young dudes talk a lot of mess. I don't mind it at all. It's just weird to be in a space where they're like, man, I watched you my whole life. But then they're also talking crazy, saying, you had your run, you're old now. Back to you.
Yep, it flips quick, doesn't it? Thank you, Allie.
And seeing a guy as big as Embiid being so fluid in terms of his movement, jaw-dropping.
Edwards can't hit. The Nuggets trail by 20. Markkanen passes to Mobley. Inside. And Embiid throws it down.
And I like that Mobley keeps his options open. He knows by making that pass, it could lead to something better.
James looking it over. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
And this is his second trip to the line tonight.
LeBron James, 2 shots.
No good on that one. So neither attempt will fall that time for him. The Nuggets trail by 18. Here's Siakam. Outside for George. Mobley sets the pick for George. Mobley outside. Pulls up on the wing. And it's LeBron James with the rebound.
When the defense is playing off you like that, you want to be able to convert. But that time, he just couldn't get it done. Yeah, really unlike him to have this kind of game from 3.
Pass to George. The Nuggets moving the ball around. And there's Mobley, and that's good on the assist by Embiid. Mobley's got 5 points in the quarter. Here's Buzelis. Now here's LeBron. Again, the miss by the Spurs. The Nuggets trail by 15. Here's Siakam, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for two. That one goes on Anunoby.
And right there, you see the impact of Siakam's length. So tough to defend once he gets to his spot.
Shooting two.
Throw good, Siakam.
A big man who can score, rebound, and pass. This is why Siakam has become a huge piece of this team.
Siakam hits them both. There's 31 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. LeBron outside. Outside Edwards. Trying to end the drought. And it's Denver with the rebound. Embiid's got his 7th rebound here tonight. And a deep three from George. And so it's San Antonio. 13 points up at the end of the period. What a night they've had in terms of their shooting. Everything dropping in for them. We come back right after this. And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
Well, that was an absolute masterpiece of an assist. He knew exactly when to deliver the ball, and it made for a beautiful score.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. We've got Anthony Edwards. Buzelis out there with Davis. Then it's James. And it's Anunoby in at the 3. That's the San Antonio 5. And here's Edwards. He'll bring it up for the San Antonio Spurs. 22 is their biggest lead. Pass to Buzelis. Back to Edwards. Just 5 on the clock. Over Siakam. Edwards, no good.
Well, that wasn't a bad shot. Defense playing a little loose there. Sometimes it just doesn't go in.
Siakam outside. Outside, George. From outside, off the mark.
Well, his shot selection's been poor. If I were coaching this team, he'd be sitting next to me.
Fires from 14, and it's Davis missing. The Nuggets trail by 13. Outside, Markkanen. It's stolen by Davis. Anthony Davis attacking. And he drops in the layup off the glass. All right, well, look at how the hustle game has been going for the Spurs.
Well, they've shown just outstanding effort defensively, and it's resulted in several forced turnovers.
And also, guys, they push the ball and been able to score in transition, trying to take advantage of playing in the open floor as often as possible.
George against Edwards. George passes to Embiid. Tries from 10. In close. Embiid gets it to fall.
It's just so tough to knock Embiid off the block. That's his territory.
Spurs leading by 11. We're in the fourth quarter here. Just under 2.5 minutes gone. Count it.
I love that they're continuing to attack despite being up big.
Yeah, they're being absolutely relentless. Building this lead in every way possible.
Count it!
Well, he's so potent offensively. It's easy to draw up plays for him.
Here's Edwards. Timeout, Spurs. And now, let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
I was able to hear the Spurs coach going over their plan during the break. He said, this is who we are. This is the pace. Don't let up. He said it doesn't matter if they go on a run. What matters is how we respond. They plan to respond with a fury, guys.
Terrific, Allie. We appreciate the report. And we're about 3 minutes into the fourth quarter. Got a piece of it. Siakam with it. Picked up by Edwards.
What a phenomenal athlete Siakam is. Just taking off and finishing with power at the rim.
Guys, a good chance for them to slow it down.
Yeah, they definitely should use some clock here.
Davis with a screen on Siakam. Here's Davis. He answers with a dunk of his own.
And when Davis gets going, you are in trouble because he will just power through you to get to his spots.
Now Embiid. 1:32 left in the fourth quarter, and it doesn't go. James outside. Bruzelis sets a screen for James. Trying to get open is Davis.
And how about the patience from Bruzelis and the body control? He doesn't rush through that play.
On the wing, George. Edwards defending. Outside Mobley. Here's Siakam. Embiid sets the pick for Siakam. Knocks down the three.
Just a great setup for Markkanen. All he needed to do was shoot in rhythm.
LeBron against Mobley. Davis with a screen on Mobley. Yeah, that goes in.
Inspired tonight. They fought hard and at crucial points just made the play.
Yeah, they saved their best basketball for this home stretch, and they certainly earned this one.
No good there. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game. Now Edwards. Anunoby. And get the three. And here is Siakam. Embiid. No good from three. And so it's San Antonio easily taking this one. Even early on in this one, it seemed like they were happy to be playing at home tonight.
And it makes a big difference. And once they started to really play in rhythm, you never felt like they had any doubts as to whether or not they were going to win.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Greg Anthony, Allie LaForce, and Stan Van Gundy, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks so much for joining us here tonight. And as we leave you, we give you our player of the game, Anthony Davis.